the first 10 views you get might kill your video. YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, and even Facebook, all algorithms work the same way. And even if you followed every advice I gave you and did everything correctly, your video might still flop with no chance of getting revived. Why does this happen, and how can you prevent your videos from this? I will tell you all about it in this video. So let's begin. Here's the situation. You upload your video, hyped and ready to go viral. Maybe you've got a small but loyal audience already. The views trickle in. 1, 2, 5, 10, then silence. Your video's dead in the water. No recommendations, no search traffic, just nothing. Frustrated, you try again, uploading the same video, and guess what? Same story. What's going on? Here's the problem. Those first 10 views. I know, free views from friends and family sound harmless, even helpful, right? No, that's a trap. Let's say you've just launched a tech review channel. You post a slick video about the latest iPhone and send it to your inner circle. Friends, cousins, maybe your coworker who still thinks the iPhone 6 is cutting edge. Guess what? Your friends don't care about tech reviews. They are busy watching cat videos or letting their kids jam out to Baby Shark. And here's where the algorithm messes you up. YouTube or TikTok or Instagram sees these viewers and goes, oh, so people who like Baby Shark also like this tech review. Cool, let's show it to more Baby Shark fans. Before you know it, your iPhone review gets lumped in with kids' cartoons or food challenges. And tech enthusiasts, the people who actually love your video, never even see it. The same rule applies across all platforms. Algorithms judge your content based on those first impressions. That means who watches your video first is crucial. It's not just about views, it's about the right views. So sending your content to the wrong audience is a big no-no. You never mess with your audience. Never, because once you mess it up, fixing it is like trying to put toothpaste back in the tube. Basically impossible. And let's be real, unless you have magic powers or a backstage pass to YouTube's algorithm controls, which you don't, you can handpick your audience. But you can avoid sabotaging yourself. Let YouTube do the heavy lifting. Connect the dots and find the audience that genuinely cares about your content, not the one you force-fed a link. Here's the golden rule. The right audience should find your videos because they want to, not because you send them a link. For example, if we wanted to start a cooking channel, we wouldn't try to funnel viewers from our tech or AI content. That's a surefire way to confuse everyone. The tech crowd doesn't care about sourdough starters, and the cooking audience doesn't want to hear about GPU benchmarks. Both channels lose, and so do you. Now, I know what you're thinking. If the audience is this fragile, why don't I just buy a channel in my niche? Instant subscribers, right? Slow down. Before you drop a ton of money, those channels are not entirely honest with you, almost every time. Here's how it works. Those for sale channels are designed to look legit. The views, fake. The subscribers, bots. And the niche, total illusion. These channels usually start off posting random viral bait, everything from Minecraft montages to cat videos to gardening tips, just to stack up numbers. Then they slap on a couple of videos that sort of match the niche they're selling and hand it off to unexpected buyers. It's like buying a car with a shiny new paint job only to find out the engine's toast. The worst part is that even if you try to upload your videos to one of these channels, it's useless. The audience is a Frankenstein's mix of bots and random viewers who have zero interest in your niche. A finance channel turns out to be a recycled gaming channel, or your travel channel was once spamming unboxing videos. It's a mess. Bottom line is this: don't waste your money. If you want something that lasts, start fresh, build from zero, keep your views clean, let the algorithm do its thing, and trust the process. It's a long game, but it's the only game worth playing. You're probably writing a comment like, okay, what about other promotion tactics, Facebook groups, subreddits, maybe even running ads? Sounds smart, right? Find a group that matches your niche, promote your video, and watch the views roll in. Success? Well, not so fast. Not all that glitter is gold. Even when you're targeting the right audience, these views might still mess up your channel because you can't control what else those people are watching on YouTube. Sure, you post your new tech review in the Facebook group about tech, but what if half the group also watches gardening tutorials or binge watching cooking shows? Or maybe they are secretly streaming BTS concerts. Now your video gets recommended alongside tomato growing hacks and K-pop dance routines. Congrats! You just paid to flood your channel with irrelevant traffic. And those few views from your actual target audience, they will get buried in a sea of confusion. The algorithm looks at the bigger picture. And if the majority of viewers don't align with your niche, your channel's chances sink fast. The same rules apply everywhere: TikTok, Instagram, YouTube. It doesn't matter. Stick to the platform you're creating for and let its algorithm work its magic. Don't try to outsmart it by forcing views from outside sources. Now, here's the question you're probably asking yourself. Can I actually create a channel from scratch and start getting views without shortcuts? The answer is absolutely yes. When you start uploading videos, everyone gets some views. It doesn't matter if your content is Oscar-worthy or shot in the potato. Those first views come from what YouTube calls browse features. It's the main page where your video pops up as a tiny blip in a sea of content. These are trial views, YouTube's way of testing your video to see two things: who's your audience and is your video actually interesting? But YouTube doesn't hand out views, it gives impressions. Your thumbnail and title show up on someone's screen. If they are good enough to make people click, then you get views. It's the same game across all platforms: impressions first, then views, and the algorithm decides your fate based on how people react. This is why those first views are so critical. They set the tone for who YouTube thinks your audience is. If you send your video to your mom, your cousins, or your group chat too soon, you risk confusing the algorithm before it even has a chance to work. The trick is to wait. Let YouTube run its test first. Once your video picks up a small batch of views and impressions, you are in a safer zone. At that point, a handful of friends watching won't derail the audience YouTube is building for you. But don't just sit back and let YouTube do all the work. Remember, impressions mean nothing without clicks, and clicks only happen if you've done your videos right. This is where research comes in. Know your target audience. What are they watching? What's trending in your niche? Study your competitors. How do their titles, thumbnails, and video styles grab attention? Fit your content into the niche. Your video shouldn't feel like an outsider. It needs to feel like it belongs. Now, don't get me wrong, improvising and bringing your unique spin is essential, but there is a difference between creativity and randomness. Stay within the boundaries of your chosen niche while making your content stand out. Let me tell you, knowing your audience and making clickable videos, that's just the tip of the iceberg. There's so much more to it. You've got to know how to shoot your videos, how to set up your camera, microphone, and lighting. You've got to learn about codecs, editing software, and how to piece everything together. Then you need to feel confident in front of the camera, speaking naturally, letting your personality shine. And let's not forget uploading, designing thumbnails, finding the right tags, optimizing your descriptions. It's a ton of work for one person. I know, because I've been there. Why do you think successful YouTubers end up building teams? It's impossible to do everything yourself and stay sane. Leveraging your workload isn't just helpful, it's essential. And you don't have to do it alone. My team can help you out. All you'll need to do is talk to the camera, just like I do on our tech channel and AI channel. And trust me, those channels are crushing it. Look at how much they made just last month from monetization alone. And that's not even counting sponsorship deals. We know the game inside and out. We'll do the research and come up with video concepts that grab attention, keep people watching. You'll get engaging, viewer-focused scripts that help you connect with your audience and keep them hooked. We'll design thumbnails that not only look professional, but also drive traffic to your videos. Our director will hop on a call and walk you through creating a professional setup on a budget. Cameras, lights, mics, will make sure you're ready to roll. We handle everything: tags, descriptions, and titles. You just focus on creating content and we will take care of the rest. And hey, even talking to the camera isn't mandatory. Take our longtime partner, Gesund and Schnell, as an example. They've been killing it for years without being the face of their channels. Let us handle the heavy lifting while you focus on being the star of the show. Sounds good? Click the link in the description and let's make it happen. Now, there are a few ways to promote your videos on YouTube that do work. One, end screens, you know, those little clickable boxes at the end of a video, suggested videos, channels, playlists, they're all manually set by the creator. And they work. End screens are a great way to drive traffic to your other videos and keep viewers on your channel. Someone just watched a video they loved, they are way more likely to click through to another one. That's relevant traffic right there. No tricks, no gimmicks. Two, community community tabs. Single post on the community tab can bring in some solid traffic. And here's a pro tip. Find a channel in your niche with your target audience and buy a community post ad. It's like a mini shout out to their engaged followers, and you are reaching people who already care about your niche. Plus, it's often cheaper than running a full-blown YouTube ad. Here's the thing. Stay within your platform. In our case, YouTube. Don't try to funnel traffic from other platforms like Instagram or TikTok. Just because you've got a following there, it might seem like a good idea, but usually brings in the wrong kind of traffic. Who knows what those followers were into before they clicked over? YouTube already has your ideal audience. You just need to let the algorithm do its thing. Let's say you are in a worst case scenario. No budget, no resources, just you and your content. Are you out of options? Absolutely not. Here's a strategy that might sound counterintuitive, but works like a charm. Promote someone else's content. Why would you promote someone else? Because it creates a connection, both with your audience and with YouTube's algorithm. Most people think the only way to associate your content with a big creator is if they mention you, but it works the other way around too. Here's how. Say you're making videos about content creation. You could end up one of your videos with, to dive deeper into this topic, check out this video from, let's say, Ali Abdaal. Then link directly to their video in your end screen or description, or take it a step further, make a video like how to create videos like Ali Abdaal. In it, you break down one of his videos piece by piece, explaining why each part works. Then you'll link viewers to the original video so they can see it for themselves. This way, you're associating your content with a known name in the niche. This tells YouTube's algorithm, hey, this creator's content is similar to Ali Abdaal's. Maybe we should recommend it to his audience too. And it's not just you who benefits, your viewers get great value, and the creator you're referencing gets extra views. Everyone wins. This isn't about drama or controversy, it's about being strategic. Mentioning and linking to other creators shows you're part of the same niche, and it gets people excited to click, helps you to figure out who your audience is, and positions you as someone worth watching. There's one thing every creator can do. Just start doing something. No overthinking, no waiting for everything to be perfect. Just start making something. Our tech videos didn't take off until our third upload. And our AI videos, the first one got some traction, but the next few had to build momentum. That's how it works. Whether you are starting alone or with a team, real results take time. Sometimes it's weeks, sometimes months, and yeah, occasionally years. But that time is when you gain the experience you need to grow. Think about it. Every single YouTuber you follow now start with 0 subscribers, 0 views. Just like you, they were alone, but with an idea and passion. The difference is that they didn't give up. You might not love your videos now or how they're performing, but trust me, it gets better. My early videos were awful. I made them myself 12 years ago with no team and barely any idea what I was doing. But I kept going, I learned, I improved, and eventually I built a team. So if you want to learn the ropes of YouTube and take your content to the next level, subscribe to our channel and click the link in the description to partner up with us. Let's build something great together. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.